These are real women from different countries, different cultures, and completely different lives, but they all discovered something unexpected in the same place, America. Before they arrived, many of them had their own ideas about the United States. Some expected big cities, fast lifestyles, and a country they had only seen through movies and social media. But what they experienced was something they never expected. For many of these women, it wasn't about the landmarks, the shopping, or the famous American lifestyle. It was something much simpler, the way people treated them. They walked through American streets, entered local communities, met strangers, and experienced a level of kindness, confidence, and respect that completely changed the way they saw everyday life. And that's when many of them started asking themselves the same question. Why does this feel so different from what I'm used to? One woman standing in Ireland would later say 4 words that perfectly captured what so many others felt after visiting America. I felt like a human. So what happened during their time in the United States that created such a powerful reaction? It all started before they even landed.
Oh, I want to live in America so bad. I want to live in America so flipping bad. Like I want to do cheer. I want to say yo. Like I want to because I watch man's YouTube. Hell yeah, I watch man's YouTube. That's the only time that I watch YouTube. All you American people, if you're watching me, I'm going to America, bro. I'm going to America. I'll be like, and then you put me in the 20 verses 1, and I'll be like, damn, y'all just popped the balloon on me just like that. I'm so good. I'm so good at the accent, bro. Bro, watch when I get added to them. Watch. Bro, watch. All of you 2020 V1 hosters, yeah, get me on there. Everyone's gonna be like, yo, save them below the line. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not joking. I'm predicting it, bro. I'm predicting it. In the future, you see me, I'll be like, damn, y'all just put the balloon on me just like that.
I can hands down say that the United States of America is the best country I've ever visited in my life, and it's honestly where I can see myself living. I want to move there. I want to move there right now. So I just returned from a 6-week trip around California, Oregon and Washington State, completed it with James, my boyfriend, in an RV, Cruise America RV, and it was life-changing. The things that I saw, the foods that I tasted, the people that I met, best thing to ever happen to me. And I wish I grew up there because I can imagine that kids get a very good upbringing there. We previously rented a Cruise America RV back in March. We did Arizona and Utah and a tiny bit of Nevada, and honestly we had such a good time. We were only there for 2 weeks. We came back like a month later or 2 months later because we couldn't get enough of the US. We loved it so much that we had to come back. I'm very privileged that my mum took me traveling when I was younger, but I can honestly say that the US was by far the most special, diverse. Everything there, the people, the food, the lifestyle, the landscapes, the weather, it's everything about the US is honestly a dream come true. It was just the best trip of my life, and James and I are going to be coming back very, very soon. I just want to be in this spot. It will make sense eventually.
Controversial, but I would do anything right now to be in America as a Brit. And here's 3 things that I'm really missing from America as a Brit in the UK. 1, we have ranch. I'm obsessed with it. I bought a big bottle back and I'm already run out, and the UK doesn't do it like Hidden Valley, and I just need Hidden Valley ranch. It's all I need. I really miss it. I also really miss the southern living. I feel like in the south people just live slower, and here it's like working in the city and everything's fast paced, and I miss it. I don't think I want that anymore. They're so happy and they're just so loving, and they eat good food, and I want the food. I miss the south. I miss southern food. Obviously I miss my man and his family, but yeah, I really want to be back. Another really random thing that I really miss, and it's like such a random thing to miss, is I really miss going to a shitty gas station. But they're not shitty because they're all way better than ours, but like just pulling into a Sheetz on a hot day and getting a big cup the size of my head, I just feel like would cure everything in me right now. I really want to be back, guys. Let me let me in.
I need an American to adopt me for approximately 3 days. I've already got my itinerary planned. On the first day, you're going to take me to a Wawa gas station. I don't even know what this is, but I need to experience it. The fact that you can fill your car up, get an iced coffee, and also get a homemade pizza all under one roof is something I need to experience. Day 2, you're going to take me to Target. I have dreamt my whole life of going to Target. All I want to do is be able to experience a Starbucks inside of a shopping place and just go to Target and walk around. Number 3, you're going to take me to 7-Eleven. Again, another dream of mine. I want to have a big gulp shoved so far up my own. I mean, I would love to try a big gulp, and it has been a dream of mine. I just want to feel those chemicals running through the ounces of my veins. So if anyone wants to fulfill this 3-day itinerary that I've got planned in my head, that would be absolutely wonderful. And of course, I need an American to fulfill this dream of mine.
My dad has a message for the USA.
Americans, thank you for treating my daughter well and making the trip of her life. She keeps telling me how everyone was friendly and no one discriminated about her height. Any American is welcome in my house.
My favorite wholesome shit right now is all of the people coming to America and like enjoying the culture. I'm like obsessed. Like I've searched it through all of my different social media feeds because I want it to like pop up. And I want to get stuff of like, here's my American haul. This is what I brought back from America. And it's like the most basic shit. They're like, the lotions and the skincare is so cheap.
They love ranch. Like they are smuggling ranch home.
Yeah. TSA had to put out like this thing that was like, please put it in your checked bag.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they bring a gallon of ranch, please. Please check your gallon of ranch.
There's Bob from Japan. And then there's that one German guy who was documenting like his whole experience on like Twitter, X, whatever we're calling it now. But it's my favorite.
It's like it's because it's. I like the realization that they're having that like it's not just politics and school shootings. It's like there's cool shit to do here.
Yeah.
Or like foreigners going to Costco is like equal to Disneyland to them.
I love it. I love that like they're like Americans are nice. They're like we were told Americans hated everyone and they're super mean, and it's just so cool to see like their experience here.
Why are you? Oh, thank you. Why are you guys proud to be American?
Because I like getting drunk.
And you can do that here.
Hell yeah, we can.
We can do that here.
And I love Trump. Go Trump.
Yeah.
Make America great again. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Back up.
Why are you guys proud to be American? Why are you guys proud to be American?
We're not American.
Oh, all right. Well,
But we are proud to be here.
all right. Why?
Because this country gave us a lot of good opportunities already, like really nice friends.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You guys have a nice time too. That's my thing, Nashville, baby!
See, what's the best part about America?
It's a big melting pot of different cultures. That's what's best.
All right, what's the best part about America?
The vibe, you know?
Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump. Why? He's the best president this America's ever had.
So American compliment culture is so intense that I don't know what to do with myself, but I love it. A couple of months ago when I was in Los Angeles, a young girl came up to me and said, "You're so pretty." And I almost died from the sweetness. In London, people don't just randomly compliment you. It's very rare unless they're drunk or something. But here in the US, it's like a regular thing. It's like you're looking for some way to just make this person's day. And it's so specific as well. Like, "I love your hair," or "I love your t-shirt," "Your smile is beautiful." Like real thoughtful observations, not something generic. I'm trying to adopt this because it certainly makes my day and I want to make someone else's day. The British in me is like, don't be weird, but my heart is like, spread the joy. Americans really said, let's make strangers feel amazing. Is this something that you do often? Are you used to it? Do you notice when you do it? I'm so curious.
There's something I deeply love with the Americans is their mindset of, we don't care, do whatever you want. If you want to dress a certain way, go for it. If you want to start a project, go for it. If you want to pass a car on the right, you can do it. And it's something that personally is helping me to heal. Because when you're used to shrink yourself and you arrive in the US and you discover this space to just be yourself and do whatever you want, it's so refreshing. Even wearing this stupid thing is something that I'm just like, yeah, cool. And as an American, you can say, yeah, she's just wearing something like that and what's wrong? But a French would see this and would be like, what is wrong with you? You look ridiculous.
You know why I feel so happy in the US? I can express myself in every aspect. The way I speak, the way I dress, the way I walk, even like in my business, in my project, in my creativity, I can just be me. And you know, like I went to the doctor and I have this diagnosis and I'm like, fuck this. And it's the consequences of what happens when you have to shrink, when you cannot express yourself, when you just have to check some boxes because you have to be that way or that way, and you cannot just be yourself, express yourself fully. When you feel that you're living in a cage, and this is what happens. I'm sorry, I love my country so much, but there's something that feels so off. 2 days ago, I was walking, and I had a shirt and I was not wearing bra because I don't need a bra and that's fucking it, and I don't need any justification. But people were just looking at me as if I was a problem, because that's the reality. When you walk here, people, they judge you. If you dare to dream too big or just to dream, it's not allowed. It's not allowed. You cannot really express yourself. And of course, it exists also in the US. You have to check some boxes because in the end, it's the cutest, the skinniest and things like that. Like I'm talking to women, especially, who are going to win. But in the end, yes, in the US, I can breathe. I can breathe there. And I don't feel this competition as much like with women, as much as I can feel it here in France. That's why I love the US so much. And I don't fucking care about what other things about the US. Because even myself, I was full of cliche before moving to the US. But then I moved there and I fell in love there. It was never my dream, but damn, it changed me so much. It changed me so much. And I'm deeply, deeply grateful for everything that happened in my life that brought me there. Damn, I love the US so much.
Why do British people come to America and feel blown away? Let me put this into perspective. The entire United Kingdom is the size of Oregon, one state. So when we come to America, just the scale alone is so difficult for us to even comprehend. And then when every state, region, etc. feels like its own country and has its own culture and own style, its own identity, its own history, its own culture, it becomes like a fascination, well, for us specifically, to want to see more. Over the last 2 weeks, we have been very fortunate to be able to go from Lake Winnipesaukee, which is in New Hampshire, all the way down to Martha's Vineyard. And before anyone says anything, yes, we've been very fortunate to be able to stay with friends. The point is, those two places are in one small region of the United States, a very beautiful region that I happen to live in. I do believe from a lot of comments that I've seen, it is an underrated region of the United States. But think about that for 1 second. Lake Winnipesaukee is peaceful, it's rustic, it's outdoorsy, nobody really cares what they look like, everyone's just very chill. It's mountains, it's forests, it's lake life. And then just a few hours away, you have obviously the Cape, but then Martha's Vineyard. And it just feels like you stepped into a completely different place. Doing that in a space of 2 weeks blows your mind. Beautiful beaches, coastal villages, and Native American history, a lot of African American history. Oak Bluffs in particular has a really rich African American history, which is so amazing to learn about. This is a history we knew very little about. Before visiting, I was very surprised to see how culturally diverse it was. I absolutely loved that surprise because it completely changed the way we saw the whole island. And I'll say it again, this is one very small region of America. Every trip that I take reminds me there's so much more to learn. So many Americans that I've met prefer to go on vacation outside of the US. They love going to Europe. And I totally understand that. But I get so many messages of people saying that I've influenced them or made them want to travel their own country more. And I think that is so amazing, and you should, because there's so much here for you to learn, for you to see.
I just purchased this energy drink from America. I don't know what they're putting in it for it to give you that much energy.
Guys, it breaks my heart. I cannot bring any of these back to the UK. Oh my god, 2 for 10.
What are you doing?
Just resting.
You're not gonna eat all of that. Put that back.
Is this where the air comes out, like Marilyn Monroe?
Yeah, that's where the air comes out.
Wow.
And it tells me exactly where in the store it's located.
The best thing about America is the melatonins. We're literally stocking it up.
They have an infinite amount of brands. Everywhere you turn, there's a different brand, very aesthetic.
And then leave it.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
We're just having to buy another carry-on to get to fit all the stuff we're bringing home in.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I'm in the future when I'm living here. Like, what do you mean? There's just casually 2 robots.
My favorite things I used to hate in the US, but now I cannot live without. In Germany, all the popcorn is sweet, so the first time I had it in the US, I spit it out because it was salty and so unexpected. I hated it. I gave it to somebody actually in the theater to finish it. But now I don't eat sweet popcorn anymore. I only love the salty popcorn. The first time I tried sourdough bread, I thought it was expired because it was so sour. But now I actually really love it, especially considering all the other American breads. This is the best. Next is peanut butter. I actually just assumed for any reason that I don't like peanut butter, but it's actually pretty good, especially if you have apples with it on like an acai bowl. And it's definitely a healthier version than Nutella. Last but not least are IPAs. I actually never had a taste like this before. It tasted very bitter and I didn't like it at all. It tasted so different than all of my favorite German beers. But my American girlfriend only likes IPAs and she always used to drink them. So I just acquired a taste and now I actually really love them. I have them all the time when we go to a bar. I love to share a pitcher. Honestly, hazy IPA, especially Sierra Nevada, hazy little things. So good.
What is the top 3 things that I love about the USA? And you would think that I'm going to say things like, oh my god, the vast landscape, the fact that you can get desert, beach, mountains, all in one country. No. First off, hash browns. You're going to say hash browns. Hash browns are sold literally all over the world. We all eat hash browns. But the way America does hash browns, grated potato, fried, soft on the inside, crispy on the outside. The only way an hash brown could be served. Oh my god, I didn't even know that shit existed. And then I came over to the US and I got given little grated seeds of heaven. Ugh. The people, American people online vigorously get absolutely tarnished all with the same brush. What you see online, the rage bait video, a couple of comments that are just wild, does not speak for the whole of the USA. This is a country that literally is absolutely huge. One state is literally 10 times bigger than the country that I'm from. This is the scale, guys. American people, though, away from the internet and the media, are actually all really nice people. Of course, there's bad and good in every single country. But seriously, most Americans, they just want to go to work, spend time with their family, and get on with the day. And all they want to do is compliment you. Like, seriously, be around Americans for 2 hours. You will naturally feel better about yourself. You will naturally feel more upbeat. Like, honestly, if I'm having a bad day, I'm just going to walk myself into Walmart, Meijer, Kroger or somewhere and just hope that, you know, I can be complimented. Feel like shit, just go to Walmart. I literally pay people to welcome you in, to make you feel better. It's a good time. Number 3, Waffle House. Don't even start me. It kind of goes hand in hand with number 1. Because what the fuck do you mean for 24 hours a day I can go and get myself some fucking breakfast? And not just any breakfast. Waffle House breakfast. The kind of breakfast where you can rock up in your pyjamas. Man, you ain't even got to brush your hair. Order me a double hash brown bowl with sausage, extra cheese, peppers and mushroom and scrambled egg. And if I really want to, put $1 in the jukebox and have a bit of music. And if you want to be real saucy, go late at night when all the drunk people are there. You're going to get a bit of drama, a bit of dancing and something to laugh at. I mean, what is there not to love? And it's the hash browns, guys. Fluffy on the inside, crispy on the outside. Yes, please.
French people are obsessed with the United States of America. I moved to France 3 years ago and I started off in a town called Tours, and I was an English teacher in a French high school, and so I would notice what the kids were wearing, and I noticed very quickly that everyone had like random US states on their sweatshirts, kind of like this, but not an official merch. And I realized going to places like H&M or Zara that these stores will just sell things that say California or Minnesota, and people will buy it because they're like, America is cool, US states are cool. I was always like, that is so funny, because why are these random French high schoolers wearing stuff that says Idaho when it's like, honey, I don't know that you would like Idaho. And I judged them and I judged them until I realized that Americans are the same way. Look at this sweatshirt that my mom got me. To be fair, my mom got me this specifically because I live in Paris. She bought this at Meijer, which is the local grocery store, and it says Paris Heartbreakers. Make your own rules. Now, are Paris Heartbreakers a thing? I don't think so. I have no idea what that means. But the funniest thing about this sweatshirt is that it says 1997. Why? So don't worry, all you French people. If you get made fun of for being obsessed with Americans, we're obsessed with you too. And we love you and we want to be just like you. Paris Heartbreakers, 1997, make your own rules.
In light of it almost being 4th of July and me being from Europe and seeing all the FIFA Europeans traveling to US and just being so amazed with like the culture and food and Walmart, I thought I would share what I was first amazed and what was my impression of America back when I moved here in 2019. Wow, it's been almost 8 years that I've been here, which is so crazy. I have been cracking up at all the videos because I can 1000% relate to all of these people. And I feel like what Americans don't get is like the pop culture and social media and all the like cool things like started here. And so growing up and being like a teenager in 2014, I would see all the like Victoria's Secret pink and like Target outfits and all of this. And we didn't have that. Like we didn't even have Victoria's Secret unless you go to like an airport or like Target. You would dream about going to Target because like I grew up watching YouTubers. So for me, before I touch on food, I was super obsessed with like Victoria's Secret pink, Hollister, like all the things that people used to wear in 2014, I wore in 2019. Like I looked concerning. Like this is freshman year of college and I used to dress like this because I'm 1000% convinced that I was reliving my like teenage dream of wanting these clothes when I was like 15, but I just couldn't have them until I actually moved here. That being said, I remember my friend from college took me to TJ Maxx for the first time, which obviously you guys know I'm obsessed with TJ Maxx now, or who isn't. I like couldn't believe that was a thing. Like when I took my sister last year, she couldn't believe that TJ Maxx and Marshalls are like a real thing because you see these brands, and first of all, clothes in Europe is like so expensive too, I feel like. So you find like a Nike shirt for like 60-70% off. I like couldn't grasp my mind about this whole concept of TJ Maxx. So that was really cool. Walmart was super freaking cool. Like I still love to go to Walmart because I'm like, oh my god, there's so much there. Like you just, I don't know how to explain. You like hear about it for years and then you're actually there and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to Target. Because there's so many cute things and there's so many things. I feel like it's all about media. Like I feel like if social media wasn't a thing, we wouldn't be so excited to go to Walmart or Target or all this. But because we grew up with all these like YouTubers and people showing us these things, and growing up in Europe, we don't have them, like you are so excited to go. See, this video is pretty long, so I feel like I'm just gonna do a part 2 about food in a second video.
You know what I've learned about the World Cup being in town? That everybody in the rest of the world thinks we're a bunch of blue hair, bull ring nose wearing cuckoo birds. But in reality, they love it here now that they've gotten here. So all these liberals, I guess, are on their news acting crazy and how much they hate America because Trump, bad man. But then they get here and they're like, America is absolutely fantastic. So with that being said, if y'all want to stay and then your country, we can give your country, the liberals, let's make a trade. I think it would be a great idea because we need that good, loving America type people, and y'all really love it here.
When I hear that America is not safe, I really don't understand that, because since we arrived here, it's been almost 4 years, and I've never felt more safer than here. I can leave my car open. I once left my house open and nothing happened, you know? Or
or sometimes I just leave some stuff outside and then I come back after like 15 or 20 or half an hour there and no one took it. You know how different it is in the rest of the world? Like Americans, you don't even realize that you can't like leave stuff in your car. You can't leave your laptop in the car or your phone in the car, otherwise it will get someone will get into it and take it. You just don't realize probably. Yes, there are some school shootings and something else, but it is safe here. People don't steal stuff as much as they do in Europe, for example. You like if you travel to Europe, oh my gosh, you have to be very careful.
Hey, so I recently moved to the US from Sweden, and one thing that I love about Americans is how much you celebrate each other. I can run into a stranger on the street and tell them that I'm working on a great song and I'm a songwriter and I have this new opportunity that I'm so excited about, and they get so happy, like genuinely happy for me. This doesn't exist where I'm from. Like, you're not supposed to brag about yourself. You're not supposed to talk about how proud you are. You're not supposed to talk about your success in life. So the fact that you guys here are so happy for each other, you want to help each other, is so beautiful. And I feel so blessed and so thankful to be a part of it.
Good morning, New Yorkers. Looking for another beautiful day here in the city. Clouds to start us off. Temperatures staying in high 40s.